What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Ziggy Doom, man. Doug the dog had to take the week off. He's going through some family issues. So I got my co-host today with me, Sally the skunk. Because I think she a skunk. I don't know what she is. I'm going to call her a skunk. But real quick, man, no editing or nothing, no filters. Just want to go over this $3 trillion relief package that Nancy Pelosi and the House of Representatives approved. Now, it's a lot of things in this package that are actually good, but there's some things in there that are not going to fly through the Senate. It passed through the House, but it's not going to fly through the Senate. The Senate is going to destroy this bill. So I think what the Democrats, what the House of Representatives is trying to do, I think they're trying to just have a really big package presented to them, and then they'll have the Senate, you know, chip away at the unnecessary stuff. But I'm going to just go through my notes a little bit and talk to y'all about basically the things that it covers. Because I know a lot of people don't like to read. They'd rather watch somebody else do the homework. So let me go through my notes. All right. Of course, it's called the $3 trillion coronavirus relief bill. And it did pass through the House of Representatives. It is not geared, it's not made for the businesses and the bailout for those guys. It's actually more geared towards the economy and the healthcare system. It costs more than all 4 of the other coronavirus bills combined. So this is the biggest relief bill ever in history, ever. Okay. Now, out of this bill, they want to give $1 trillion to state, local, and tribal governments instead of having the feds handle it. They want to, the Dems want to give it to $1 trillion of it to the state and local governments for things like, you know, masks and ventilators and all of those things. They still want to do the $1,200 direct payments to individuals, but they want to also, instead of doing $500 for each dependent, they want to give $1,200 for each dependent, upwards to $6,000 per household. So yeah, that's probably gonna make a lot of people happy. They want to give more help to the unemployed, the renters, the homeowners, and people that have college debt. So they basically want to do debt forgiveness for student loans, and they want to extend the COVID-19 Act, which was giving the unemployed people $600 extra a month to July 20th, 2020. Now they want to extend it 6 months to January 2021. So they want to add $600 every week to the unemployed all the way up until January 2021. That's what else is in this bill. And also they talked about the hazard pay, but the way they presented it to the Senate is they're gonna call it the HEROES Act. And basically it's to give hazardous pay to the frontline healthcare workers, the people that have been working directly with COVID-19 patients. They want to give them more money. All that's in this bill. And now that, I mean, it sounds good, right? You know, a lot of people can benefit from that. Oh, also, I'm sorry. They also wanted to increase food stamps by between 15 and 30%. And they want to pay the health insurance premiums for the unemployed. That way, the people that are unemployed will still be able to keep their health insurance while they're not employed. So, you know, it's a lot of sweeteners in here. They also want to help the Postal Service with this stimulus bill. So it's a lot of good things, right? Well, there's also a couple of things in there that you got to read a little deeper to find out, and this is like the main reasons it's not gonna go through the Senate. Okay, they want to assist the marijuana industry's access to banks and loans. That basically people that are in the weed industry, they want to be able to go and get bank loans more easier. So they want to use this bill to help them. Part of this bill is helping them facilitate that, because some banks won't really give loans to you if you using it for marijuana. And I mean, you know, for obvious reasons, I guess. They want to, this one right here, this is the deal breaker. I don't know what Nancy Pelosi was thinking, but, you know, she also wants to give $1,200 direct payments to illegal immigrants. That's also in this bill. $1,200 direct payments to illegal immigrants, as well as taxpayers and people on Social Security. So that's why I know this is not going to get through the Senate. The Senate is not going for that at all. So, you know, with these bills, right, you have to pay them back. They have to be paid back. So they have to come up with new ways to come up with taxes. So aside from the fact that some restaurants actually have a COVID-19 tax on their bill. When you go to a restaurant, some of them actually have a COVID-19 tax. That is a real thing. Look it up if you don't believe me. They're thinking about doing stuff like adding 30% sales taxes on guns and ammunition. So if you buy a gun, they're going to add 30% sales tax to it, and ammunition along with that. Now, I'm not a gun guy, but everybody I work with and everybody in this town are either they members of the NRA or they got about 20 to 50 guns in their house. So they definitely not going for that. And I think that's another reason it's not going to pass the Senate. It's just so bloated. And then another thing the Senate was saying is that these sweeteners in this bill is actually going to discourage some people from going back to work. Because I know a few people who actually make more money collecting this unemployment right now than they did working. So it doesn't really give them an incentive to go back to work if they collecting more by not working, right? You know, and then it's a big bill. This stuff has to get paid, man. Maybe not in our lifetimes, but our kids' lifetimes. Somebody has to pay this stuff back. So I'm pretty sure this bill, the way it's designed right now, that Nancy Pelosi written it up and the House of Representatives approved it, it's not gonna fly through the Senate. Not even. I don't even think they're gonna look at it. They just gonna, well, they have to look at it, but they're not gonna take it serious. It's gonna get rejected. So as far as a second wave of stimulus checks, even though the first wave ain't even got to everybody yet, you know, I got relatives that still haven't gotten their direct payments. I'm not seeing that happening. It just doesn't look like it's in the cards, man. The bill is way too big, and while it is, I get it, it's geared towards stimulating the economy, right? You got the Democrats, the liberals, they want to, you know, hey, spend now, you know, let's get the economy going. And you got the conservative Republicans like, wait a minute, you know, we are opening up a little bit in each state. You know, let's see how this goes. Let's see if some of this opening up can actually stimulate the economy a little bit, and then go from there. But either way, it's kind of lose-lose, because you either losing on the front end by not giving people money to help, you know, bills and stuff, or you losing on the back end by having to pay all of this money back, you know. And it can get bad enough to where China will actually pick up our tab. They'll be like, yeah, we'll collect that debt for you, and then they'll own more of America. So I don't know, man. I have my personal opinion about it. I'm not gonna share it because, you know, politics is one of those things you do not get into on YouTube. Politics and religion, I will not touch those on YouTube. I have my personal opinion about it, but I'm just giving you guys the basics of it, and you can take it, you know, how you want, share it, you know, talk about it in the comments or whatever. But my personal opinion, as far as it getting passed the way it's drafted up now, no way. It's not gonna happen. So they'll have to take it back to the House and rework it and tweak and peak, but maybe they'll get a deal done. I don't know. It's one of those things where everybody is, what can you do for me? And unfortunately, while they're doing that, you know, the economy is struggling. People are still unemployed. Bills are still not getting paid. So hopefully they work something out. Cut a little bit of this fat off, trim some of this fat, because it is a lot of fat, and go from there, man. But, you know, it is what it is. So that's it, man. Didn't want to keep this video long. No editing, no filtering, none of that. As always, man, thank y'all for watching. If you like it, click the like button. If you want to share it, and make sure y'all hit the bell so y'all get notifications for my videos when I put them out for y'all. I'm Ziggy Doom. This is Sally the Skunk. And until the next video, y'all be easy.